Hi, I'm Kai with The Pioneer, and this is the Pioneer Podcast, where we talk all things around the community, life, anything that's going on that's revolving. Now, let's get to business. There are many more people on campus this year, and with that being said, there's actually a lot of resources that are able to be used around here as well, such as like the Writing Center. Or the Math Center, so you can study. And 50. Or the Wellness Center, and you can't forget about the library. And from the recent debt forgiveness to the many resources that are on this campus, along with the friendly environment here at the community, OCCC is always willing to offer a helping hand to any student in need. Before we get to the action, here's a quick message from Dr. Jones to the students.
Do you have any advice for new students coming in?
Take it one day at a time. There is a lot before them in terms of their classes and what they have to accomplish this semester, but one day at a time. They need to know that we are here for them, that the faculty, staff, leadership, and campus community, we are here for them, and we want to ensure their success.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Pioneer Podcast. I'm Kai Davis, and welcome to Welcome Week. Alright, so I'm here with and
Joe Pham.
Alright, and this is Welcome Week. Alright, so how are y'all feeling about getting back on campus?
Good. It's kind of a bigger school than I expected, but I'm ready to learn.
I am. Feel like man. How was y'all summer, by the way?
Too short. I honestly felt like I worked. That was it.
Yeah, it was rough and it was brutal. I work at a pool. I teach kids, so that was tough. But I'm here now.
Oh man, glad to have you here. Now, what are y'all looking forward to this semester?
Definitely biology. That's the only thing I really care about.
I'm taking film studies, and the class looks pretty cool, so I'm ready for that one.
Okay, alright, well, good luck with y'all's studies. We're glad that we were able to talk to y'all for a minute. So I am here with and
Alyssa.
and we are here for Welcome Week. So how do y'all feel about campus being open? Or how do y'all feel about classes starting up again?
I feel pretty good about it. It's nice to be out and see people that are going to major I am.
I'm super excited. This is my first time to be on campus. I was online last year, so I'm really excited.
That's what's up. How was y'all summer?
Pretty good. Busy. Mine was kind of boring. I just worked. I didn't do anything, didn't go anywhere. But I did make money, so I guess that's not bad.
Oh, hey, I was about to say, the second best thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright, and how are y'all looking forward to this semester going?
I'm personally super looking forward to it. Fresh out of high school, I'm ready to start working on my further education, Yeah, so I graduated in 2020, so it was kind of sad because I feel like I didn't get to finish out my school year. So I'm excited to come back to school and hopefully not get shut down again. So, yeah.
Alright, so I'm here with
Jordan Heights.
Alright, and how are you feeling about Welcome Week?
I am absolutely loving it. I'm really excited to get back to being at school, actually.
That's what's up. So how do you feel about being back on campus?
So this is my first time ever being on campus. I did my associates all online, and I really like being on campus and actually seeing people my age and everything like that instead of just being at my house. I really like it.
All right. My name's Chris. All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Cade.
Cade?
Mm-hmm.
What are you studying?
I'm just taking some basics for computer science.
Computer science? I'm taking computer science as well. Who do you got for your professor?
I have, for English, I have Yingling. And then, I can't remember my math teacher right now because it's online.
Is this your first year? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah? How do you like it so far?
It's good.
What would you change about it? Anything off the cuff or?
No, I mean, it's just been here for a few days, so yeah. I don't know yet.
Have you turned in a few assignments yet? Gauged it?
I've done a little bit of math stuff, but nothing much.
Yeah. You know who the president is?
Biden?
Well, OCCC president.
Oh, I have no clue.
It's Dr. Jones. Her name's Dr. Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, just let you know that. It's been nice to meet you. I'll go ahead and interview out who I can. You got some advice for new English students coming in?
Stay in contact with your professor. If you're in an on-campus class, make sure that you're consistently coming to class and reading the syllabus, keeping up with the schedule. If you're in an online class, I recommend checking your email often. I tell my students to check the email daily because I send out reminders and updates about the class on a regular basis, and so it's good to stay in connection with your professor. If you ever have questions, it's really important to address those and stay in contact with your professor. And that's really the key to success is communication, frequent communication with your professor. You don't want to wait until near the end of the term and be like, hey, I had a question or I didn't understand something at the beginning. So just stay in consistent and constant communication with your professor, whether it's an online class or an on-campus class. So that would be probably the best advice that I could give.
When you were going through college yourself, what was the most difficult part for you?
I would say it was the workload. A lot of times I would take 18 hours or more, and so it was quite a bit to juggle. And then when I was in graduate school, I was taking a full load and working multiple jobs, and so it was basically 7 days a week that I was doing stuff. So it's just finding time to get everything done, but also have time to recuperate and rest, which is important. And I have to remind myself of that. Even as a professor, I have to remind myself because I find that I'm grading at 3 in the morning sometimes, and so it's just, but yeah, it's pacing yourself and just not overloading yourself.
Is there a light at the end of this tunnel with all this workload and for all these college students?
Oh yeah, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And my thing is, don't bite off more than you can chew. There's not like you think there's a specific timeline that you have to meet with. Don't try to keep pace with other students if that's not your pace. Find out what your pace is. If it's one class per semester, and that's what you can deal with what's going on in your life, then that's great. That's fine. If you're a person that can handle, 3-4 classes, that's great also. But don't get caught up in the comparison game of feeling like you have to match up with what somebody else is doing. Like, I need to finish my degree in 2.5 years because everyone, my friends are. Don't feel like, if it takes longer, then yeah, just go at your own pace and don't feel like you're letting yourself down, because actually you know what you're capable of, and it's important to give yourself the best chance for success, and the only way to do that is to go at a pace that works well for you, is best suited for you.
Thank you so much for speaking to me. I really appreciate all you said. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Excuse me, ma'am, do you mind being on camera? No? All right, cool. My name's Chris. What's your name?
My name is Sherry.
Sherry, what do you study?
I'm studying human resources, so I'm taking the sociology pathway.
And what do you plan on doing with that degree?
I'm hoping to be able to help out just people in general, but my main goal is to get into human resources and work my way up from there.
And what motivates you to complete this degree?
Basically just seeing how much the career percentage is rising in the next 10 years. You can do anything within that field of work, whether it's with corporations or animals, just whatever, because everyone needs a human resources person to run a business. So yeah, it's just the freedom to be able to basically do whatever I want.
How's the course load treating you?
The course load just this semester is it's a bit much because I'm taking over the recommendation of credits, so I'm taking about 12 credits hours this semester.
Dangerous.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to finish up, so this should be my last semester.
Does that intimidate you to take that many classes?
It does, and just because there's a lot riding on finishing up, because if I finish them, I can graduate and move on. So there's just there's a lot riding on it. Yeah.
Hey, you mind being on camera?
Huh?
For the newspaper again.
Sure.
Oh yeah, awesome. All right. What's your name?
Devin.
And what do you study?
Physical art.
Physical art? And what do you plan on doing with that degree?
I just doing something art-based, just kind of want to have fun with it,
And you're a student worker. What do you work for?
I work for Student Life. We just kind of do fun things around the school. We have like a board games, video games, ping pong table, just cool stuff for the students to interact with.
And that's y'all the whole court thing over there with the pool table and
Yeah,
all that.
that's
your stuff.
us.
Yeah. All right. And how's the course load treating you?
The course load?
Yeah. All your work and stuff. Or
It's not too bad. Just only a few minor things.
are you almost done?
No, this is my second year, so after this, I should be done.
My name's Hope.
My name's Chris.
Nice to meet
What do you study?
I'm nursing.
You're nursing?
Yep.
Do you? So with nursing, as I understand it, you kind of go into like pediatrics, or what are you going into?
Honestly, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'm only second semester, so I haven't decided.
How's it treating you so far? How'd your first semester go?
It went pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah. What was the what was the toughest class you took?
The toughest, like prerequisite wise, probably like microbiology.
And what are you taking now?
Now I'm just taking NP2 at the moment.
And what motivates you to finish your degree?
I work as a tech, so I get to see the RNs and what they do, so that motivates me to get there one day.
What's tech? I don't know what a tech is.
Like a hospital tech, so we go around and do like vitals and stuff like that.
Oh, I think. Okay. Thank you so much for speaking with us. What do you do at OCCC, Michael?
Well, I've been a janitor for about 9 years, and I'm a part of the DCP program.
How long have you worked at OCCC for 9 years?
Yes.
And that program, can you reiterate that program? What was that?
The DCP program.
What is that?
Digital Cinema Production.
Oh, wow. So you deal with the whole camera deal and all
Yeah,
that?
that's why I got excited when I saw
You know the ins and outs of all that?
Yes.
All right. So you study here too?
Yes.
Oh, wow. How far are you into your degree?
I have taken Cinematography 1. I'm doing Cinematography 2 right now, and I've done editing.
What's the most difficult part of cinematography?
It's a lot of hard work. Like, you would think that the movie industry would be like glitz and glamour and stuff like that, but it's a lot of hard work. But it's really rewarding, like if you really are into it. Yeah, it's cool. The most difficult part for me is timing. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to get everything done in time. But yeah, it's a good program.
What do you plan on doing with that degree?
Basically coming up with my own type of, I guess, content, and coming out with like some different types of shows and stuff like that. Basically boosting my own type of, I guess you would call it, brand. Yeah.
Well, for the last question, what's a show you look up to, or a director, or in that field?
In that field, I guess I'm really a big Marvel fan, and the MC universe coming out and the things that they're doing is really, really kind of inspiring for me. You know, I like a lot of action and stuff like that, so I think that's awesome.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you talking with us.
Thanks. No problem.
Airboat Rangers, lead the way.
So up here is the OCCC booth, the whole BIT, Business Information Technology Department. So we have accounting lab over here, and then we have the student computer lab over there as well. So here we're helping students on studying accounting, business major, also helping with the computer tutoring as well, for like example like coding or student homework on cybersecurity lab and things like that. Over there we also have the CAD lab, which is computer aid design class as well. We have all kind of machine like 3D print, CNC, laser cut, If you want, we can take a look of
let's go over here.
game lab. So game lab is pretty new to our department. What we're trying to do is to get more people participant in the game lab.
You want to go in here?
Yeah, we can go in here. Yeah, to get more people into the game lab, things like that. So yeah, we have computer things that we also have our own Discord as well. So if the student interested, they can join our Discord. Get more info about team tryout and things like that. We're planning to do the hangout event next week. So if you guys interested, then you can join in.
Do you have tryouts?
Tryout will come in soon. Yeah. So we want to get the game lab news out there as much as possible. So that's why we have more candidates coming on the tryout. Yeah.
Cause it's high, hey, the army's on its way.
Golden. All right. We got Michael here and Kai.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
We're fitting to talk about some music. I love music. So, Michael, what music do you have to highlight?
First song I want to talk about is sung by Jalen Ashan. It's Strawberries and Wine. It's like a kind of a love song. How should I describe it? Like a casual love song. It doesn't get too into details or anything, but his flow is really good. And it's considered a rough draft, at least this one I have on my screen right now. But even then, it's excellent.
Where's he from?
Man, I am not 100% sure. He's pretty new to me. He's not new artist. He's new to me.
You got some like a lyric in there that really sticks with you from that song, or maybe just from him in general?
Man, it is when he said, "I'm so glad that your mama likes me," and that's just like the biggest flex you can have on any other dude. Because if your mom likes you, man, you're
Right, if the
you're
family,
set.
right, if the family likes you, you already know it's a good deal.
Yeah. So that's the best lines. Cause the best piece of advice is get the mom to like you, and
get the family on your
and
side.
the dad, of course, too.
Oh yeah,
Never
dad
get
too.
that.
Got to get that blessing someday.
How about you, Kai? What song did you choose to highlight?
Man, you know, I really love music. I just couldn't pick one. So, I mean, mostly I've just been like streaming a bunch of albums. So, like Brent Faiyaz released a new album recently, Wasteland, and honestly, I think that's really good.
I haven't heard of Brent Faiyaz. Is that
Yeah, Brent Faiyaz. He's like an R&B artist. It's kind of like you get like the little like hip hop instrumental somewhat, but you get like these like smooth like vocals that just sound like melted butter. And he's got this one song on the album. There's one on there called Price of Fame, and it's like there's like 3 beat transitions in it. It's like it starts off like intense and crazy, and then like it dies down a bit, and then it just turns very melodic towards the end. It's just so good. And then, man, do y'all know who Steve Lacy is?
Steve Lacy.
No.
It rings a bell, but not.
Y'all, man.
You gotta.
Am I missing out?
Tell me about it.
Y'all are definitely missing out on Steve Lacy. Now, he did release a new album as well called Gemini Rights, and I'll say this, that's definitely, I personally believe that album right there will get him much more attention. I mean, because he's already popular, but I feel like he's just more like, he's more favored by a specific group rather than the majority.
So he's like super niche.
You could say that.
Man, could you like describe what kind of niche he would be in?
His music is more alternative. It's like alternative,
Like a Juice WRLD type melody, or you know how he goes. He transitions.
Juice WRLD's a rapper. He's considered more like a rapper. Steve Lacy, he's more of a singer, really. Like he's way more like, he's got more like melody, like he's got the song Bad Habit on his new album. It's like, it's just really.
Was that the song I'm thinking of? The real popular song?
I wish I knew you wanted me.
That might be it. That might be it.
Man, that
sounds
familiar.
Bad Habit.
Yes.
I can't.
You've probably heard it on TikTok, maybe.
Maybe it is TikTok. TikTok makes songs famous.
TikTok really does make songs famous.
And that was Steve Lacy.
Yeah, Steve Lacy is just amazing.
And so, how about the concert that you went to?
Ooh, you're bringing up Kendrick Lamar right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta talk about that.
I'll say that too. Now, honestly, this goes hand in hand with that, because like I didn't really listen to Kendrick Lamar like that until after I heard that he was coming out of retirement. But the concert though was just amazing. It was just absolutely amazing. Our other editor here, Ian, he had gone as well. He had gotten closer seats than I did, but yeah, it was just a really enlightening experience. The way it was set up, it just seemed more theatrical. He was featuring some artists as well from his new record label, PG Lang. It's like he brought Baby Keem and Tana Leon with him.
That's who opened for him before he like went out on stage, because the format for.
Yeah, Tana Leon opened first. He had the crowd, like he got the crowd engaged, because like I mean I could tell while I was there, not a lot of people knew his music. I personally don't know his music like that, but after that concert though, I definitely added some more music from him. And then don't even get me started on Baby Keem. Don't even get me started on Baby Keem.
What's up with Baby Keem?
Man, I love that dude so much.
He's good.
I
haven't heard of him.
Man, he's got so many good hits, like from like even ranging like 2018 to now. He's got hits, especially his most recent album, The Melodic Blue. That's where songs like Trademark USA, Lost Souls, 16 is another really popular song from him as well. But like, yeah, whenever those songs came on, I was just like jamming out. And the whole time though, it's like I was just in this section where literally everyone was sitting down and no one was standing up at all. I was just thinking like, man, this is kind of boring being up here. I wish I spent more on my ticket. But yeah, some people stood up a little bit, and I don't know, that whole time I was just yelling. I lost my voice that night.
Why were you yelling?
Oh, I was singing, bro. I was singing the lyrics like,
yeah,
like
into
back
it,
to
man.
back. Like, man, I have the full, like, I'm gonna bring it back to Kendrick, but yeah, I don't know. Kendrick's performance was really good too. But whenever he performed Die Hard, that's a song with him, Blastin', Amanda Reefer, I believe that's her name. But that whole song, I just sang it like from start to finish, and it low-key felt like I held a moment with Kendrick.
Did he perform that song that's reminiscent of like domestic, like a domestic dispute, domestic violence, or you know what that song I'm talking about? It's
Are you talking about We Cry Together?
Is that what that song is? With the female? Yes.
Yeah. He didn't perform it, but there was like a slight interlude of it where like on the curtains it showed like shadows of figures that were like facing the opposite way of each other, a male and a female. But whenever he had like that little part just play, whenever he had that little like intro of like the song play where it's just the argument, like them saying F you back and forth, it transitioned to the song Purple Hearts, which I believe that song on the album comes up right after it. Either that or it's right before it, but Purple Hearts, it's where he performed Purple Hearts after transitioning from that. Which Purple Hearts, that really just talks about like, you enjoy all of these different things in life, but be aware of when love is talking to you. It was just a really, I don't know, I keep saying it, but it was just a really enlightening moment.
So when Kendrick Lamar first comes up on stage, what's that first song that he performs?
Oh, United in Grief.
Oh, that is. Have you heard that song, Michael?
United. Man, at first
listening to Good Kid, Mad City. I'm not even gonna lie.
Man, that's a good album though too.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it so much.
Nah, he performed some songs from that album too.
Ooh, which ones?
Bro. Whenever he performed Backseat Freestyle, bro, everyone, whenever I say everyone, I mean literally everyone in the venue was singing that song word for word.
Classic.
It is
so
classic.
That whole album.
I'm not always familiar with all of the songs. The Backstreet Freestyle, I remember that was really popular.
Yeah.
What's a lyric from that one?
It's like, all my life I want money and power.
Yes, it's that one. Oh goodness, yeah.
Yeah, bro, I have a recording of it. I have a bunch of recordings from the concert though on my phone. I just had to document every single song that night.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, I think he's one of the, I've said it before, I think he's one of the best rappers ever. Just because his lyrics go real deep. He's got one song about toxic masculinity on his new album. He probably performed it out there on stage. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Toxic
He talks about his father.
Oh, Father Time.
Yes,
I got daddy issues.
Yes,
that's on
daddy
me.
issues. Yes, that one drives me crazy. I listen to that one and I'm like, oh goodness, like stuff you didn't even notice about, like, you know, your dad might have taught you.
It's like those moments that you would have needed, like while you were a kid, like, because I mean, whether you're growing up, I feel like even like especially growing up as a male, it's really important to have that father figure, because there are certain talks that you can have with your dad that you can't necessarily have with your mom. Yeah, but as we digress though, yeah, Father Time though, that song was really good.
That one makes I get like goosebumps like when I listen to that one. It's just like the other one. Dang, I'm so bad with these.
On the new album?
On the newer album.
I need to listen.
The domestic violence song or
We Cry Together. That one was like, that one shocked me whenever I first heard it, because I'm just like, bruh, ain't no way they're just saying this for 5 minutes straight. Have y'all heard the censored version of it?
Yes.
No.
It's like not. It is. It's basically. It's like, it's literally just an instrumental, and then they're just saying like you.
Man, it just throws me off. Can't get into it.
Like, I don't know, like, especially because I'm like, oh goodness, like I recognize that, like I've seen that, like in my life, like
you hear real pain in that song.
Yes.
And that's the beautiful thing about Kendrick Lamar's music too. It's like
he's very personal.
Yeah, very poetic.
And I'd say the best rap anthem, I guess you could say, would be by Kendrick Lamar was Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst.
Bruh.
It's like 12 minutes long.
That song is so amazing.
I still listen to that almost daily, dude. It's so good. And it's 12 minutes, and it keeps you engaged the whole time. Because it's telling the whole story. It starts off kind of chill, then about halfway, it starts going on into like talking more about like guns and street stuff.
It's like telling different perspectives. It's viewing different perspectives of whatever conversation is going on.
Right. Earlier we were talking and somebody mentioned the Oklahoma. What? Describe that.
It is Oklahoma is
or Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Tomato, I guess. And according to Hip Hop DX here, there was a 40-second clip, and someone was saying that likely originates from Chahada anyway, that's a whole nother language. The language of the Choctaw indigenous people is apparently where this comes from. And according to this, within the Choctaw translations of the Bible, the phrase Oklahoma is often used when a poet or prophet is addressing God's people on God's behalf. So it seems like it goes way deeper than I thought. So.
And where was that name at? That was named. Where'd you see that Oklahoma at? Where was that?
It was at the end of a video. The Heart.
The Heart Part 5 is whenever. Yeah, that's whenever he first that was a song that he first released. Like whenever he was making his comeback to release Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah, it had all like the deep fakes and whatnot in it.
Yeah. And the way it kind of worked, like he presented himself as Oklahoma, which I think is really interesting. 'Cause I mean, Okla meaning people. It's like
prophet of the people. Is that what he's saying, or
pretty much?
Yeah.
Like he's pretty much. The thing is, I feel like the thing is, some people see this as like a stance on religion, but I personally feel like this is just a stance on like humanity and understanding, recognizing your power, recognizing the generations that you can lead.
Yeah, if you write something that powerful, regardless of what you want to do with it, you're gonna be somebody. If people connect with what your art takes on a life of its own. So it's interesting that he chose that.
Yeah, and I like seeing the natives making a bit of a comeback too. It's honestly pretty exciting to be able to see all that.
Yeah, especially with the Oscars apologizing for the 1972 uproar.
Oh, I ain't even heard that.
Not it's related to the Oklahoma and all that. An actor won an award, went up on stage, and instead of actually going up on stage and getting his Oscar, he had a Native American woman go up there and talk about it. Yeah, and it was big controversy back
Yeah, I
then.
bet in that time.
You had like John Wayne trying to fight and get on stage, and so using stuff like Native American languages and putting it forward and front face is important.
It's representing the origin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, because before we all got here, the Native Americans were here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And yeah, what was that dude's name again? It's not Christopher Columbus, is it? Is it Christopher Columbus?
The guy who thought
Or,
he landed
no, it's
in
Napoleon,
India.
isn't it?
Napoleon. That's a French.
Yeah, that's French.
General.
You're talking about Columbus, the guy who sailed here?
Or
Yeah,
Lewis and
Columbus.
Clark.
Yeah, that was Columbus.
Columbus didn't find America. All right.
He landed like
He
Puerto
stole it.
Rico or something.
Yeah.
What is now Puerto Rico?
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah,
that is very interesting though. Seems
Mhm.
like it's just he has crafting his own little universe, I guess you could say. Because isn't PG Lang like its own label too?
Mm-hmm. It's the label that Kendrick is starting. Because also with this album, with him releasing his most recent album, this is him getting out of his Def Jam deal. I believe it's Def Jam.
Top Dog Entertainment.
Top Dog Entertainment. You're right. Same one as SZA.
I used to play a video game called Def Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Classic,
you know what I'm
man.
talking about?
Yeah.
You had to like fight, but you had to like
Yeah, it was
rap and then yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was like with
fun,
50
but-
Cent. Too,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, there was a
Mhm.
50 Cent game.
Oh, G Unit.
Yeah. That's wild stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was
Wild.
a
Very
music.
wild.
He was signed with Def Jam at one point, or is that?
Nah, he wasn't. No, he wasn't signed with. He wasn't signed with Def Jam. That was my mistake. It's Top Dog Entertainment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But yeah, he released Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers to conclude his artistry with that specific label, and now I guess he's focusing with just PG Lang. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but man, I'd love to relive that night, and if I could relive it, I would have snuck out of the 300 sections, honestly.
Oh, with Kendrick Lamar and his tour, he started here first. Where's he going from here?
Man, I really wish I knew the exact places. But the thing is, to my knowledge, he's still got like a few more. He's still got a few more, like actually like about a month left on this tour, I believe, like a month or two maybe.
This is an out of retirement deal. Like he was in.
He never,
retirement.
or technically he never retired. The way he came back, like he retweeted this one guy's tweet. Yeah, and he retweeted this one guy's tweet that said Kendrick Lamar is officially retired. And that's what started the trend on Twitter, with everyone else saying like a bunch of other artists are officially retired. Like, cause they're saying like, oh, if Twitter was able to get Kendrick Lamar back to make music, hopefully we can get Frank Ocean back. Or hopefully we can get SZA back. Like,
Oh, so I guess did he have a dead spill? How did Kendrick Lamar's last album do before this new one? Do you know?
damn.
I'm not exactly sure what his last album was.
It was damn. Damn was such a good album. Bruh,
They
because
had
there were
and
Love,
that
Humble,
was my favorite one.
DNA,
Yeah, that was
Element.
How is somebody saying he retired?
I mean, they said he retired because it's been 5 years. It's been 5 whole years.
5 years?
Yeah, bro. Fun fact though, the amount of time it took Kendrick to come back to make music is the same amount of time it took me to throw out all the same.
What? It's been 5 years since you growing out those?
Yeah, March of 2017.
Because I remember singing that song. I was serving how does it go? I'm gonna butcher this so bad. I was serving served sandwiches and foul allowances. Dang, and then there's that one line that sticks with me is give me something real like a
Show me
stretch
something
marks.
natural
Yeah.
like ass with a stretch marks.
I really identify with that. I'm like, yeah, I just want something real.
We need all the natural, because it's like it's the the thing that's crazy is like, even though he mentioned it back in 2017, and we're still talking about it today, taking off the fake deep, the fake woke. I'm quoting N95 right now. Take off the fake deep, the fake woke. Take off all the designer clothes, and what really do you have? Like, he's also just preached on like how like the things that you have don't reveal who you are inside.
Yeah.
But overall though,
That love song too is
That's one of my favorite
that
songs.
song was so
That's like
pretty.
my top 10.
Bruh, did y'all
It's
did y'all actually see that video of it was Kendrick performing in Dallas, but one of the security guards, whenever that song came on, Love, you could just see it was someone recording the security guard, and he was just singing that song, and you could see he's just emotional, like really emotional, while Kendrick is just singing, and he's just like in negative way. Yeah. You can just tell
I haven't seen it, but I bet it was good.
It is such a.
What part from that song "Love" sticks with you?
Right. And the thing is, like, it just shows how much music can mean to someone. And that's really the beauty of music, in my opinion.
I'm a big fan of like dedicating songs to people. Like my wife especially. Like I listen to a song and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta send it to my wife. I'm like, hey, this one makes me think of you. As soon as I heard
I like
"Love,"
dedicating songs.
I copied the link to the song and I sent it over to her. I was like, I felt you right there.
Yeah, just dedicate. Without say, you want to dedicate those songs to someone that you really love.
I'm big on that, because if we were back in the mixtape world, I would probably be making I would put a whole bunch of tapes together and.
Man, you can make a playlist though.
Yeah,
Playlists
like the new mixtape.
The playlists are the new mixtapes, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit more difficult to like. All right, here. I mean, I guess there's like a lot of love and I guess that's why Chance. He has. I think he even names one of his albums a mixtape or one of his songs a mixtape.
Mixtape.
Acid rap? Is that,
there's
that's about
acid
the
rap.
only one I could think of by chance.
Acid Rap
honestly.
and 10 Day were technically mixtapes.
He's in a lot of his earlier songs. He's like, all these people want to know about mixtape and some stuff like that. And then there's in other songs. He's real big about mentioning that.
I know what song you're talking about. It's with Lil Yachty and Lil Yachty and Young Thug.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song too. Then.
Mm-hmm.
But those songs like that, especially from Kendrick Lamar songs, like I will send those to like my wife, or I haven't sent any to other people, but there's a whole lot of I love that area of culture, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.